Okay, we added the content ID comment there. If you go back to the home page, there's a bunch of other things now that we need to put a reference to in the CSS. You need to put in a top bar, main block, left bit, right bit, center bit, and footer. And that'll take you a few minutes to actually get all those in. I've already typed them in here, so I've got top bar, main block, left bit, right bit, center bit, and footer. And in order to see each of these blocks, I've basically given every single one a border. I made it 1 pixel wide. I made it a solid line, and then I give them some various colors. And these are basically HTML colors. If you Google HTML, CSS color names, it'll take you to the W3C Schools website, and you'll see all those really wacky colors you can make these things. So go and pick yourself a bunch of colors. Type that lot in. So you want basically each of the little blocks there, each of the little div tags. You're going to give every single one of them a border. Make it 1 pixel wide. You can make it wider if you want. In fact, have a play. Make it like, I don't know, 5 pixels wide. Control S, and let's just have a look. What does that do over here? There we are. Oh, look at that. There you are. You can see what it does to the border. So play with that so you can see what's going on. Set those up. And then what I want to do is, if you look at this, all the boxes are really tight against each other. So there's a concept that we're going to go through the box model in more detail. But there's a concept of a box which has got a border, and inside it has some padding, and outside it has some margin. So each one of these, we're going to give them a little bit of margin and padding. So if I say margin, I don't know, let's say 2 pixels, and we'll play with these to see what happens. Padding is 10 pixels. And then for that top bar, that should alter the margins and paddings for it. If I control let's have a look what happens to the top bar. There we are. So the top bar now, which has got the top bar's got a little logo in it. You see the margin bit on the outside there is 2 pixels, and inside it's 10 pixels. You probably can't see it there. So let's do it to this left column over here. Let's do the same thing. Control C, copy that. Let's have a look at the this left column. We'll stick that in there. Control V. Save that. Let's have a look. There we are. So you can see it's a teachy margin, quite a thick padding. We could make that make that margin 10 pixels and make that 5. Control S. See what happens there. And now it alters it. It's only a titchy padding inside and a bigger margin outside. What we're going to do is add some margin and padding to every single one of these, so they're just a little bit spaced. And probably I would suggest, to maybe make margin 5 pixels and padding 5 pixels, and make that sort of standard for Control C. Let's make that for all of them. Control V. Scroll down a little bit. We'll just overwrite those. Control V, in here, Control V, in there, Control V, and in there, Control V. And this is how your CSS styles will start to look. If I just separate that so you can see this, let's just give this a little bit of formatting. There we are. That's roughly how a particular style definition looks. You've got the name of it here, which in this case is an ID. If that was a full stop, that would be a class, but we're doing IDs. Many classes on a page, only one ID on a page. And then we've got the descriptions. It's got curly brackets to open and shut it. And each of the little commands here, it's a colon to declare it and a semicolon to end it. My Control S. Let's have a look at what mess that makes. There we are. So that's the sheet that we're going to be working on. Have a go at doing that.